like that. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go on your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Rick Rock. Tick-tock. West hip-hop. Are you ready for some football? Ladies and gentlemen. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll it when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole day. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll it when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Houston Texans and the Cleveland Browns. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
On the ready.
A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And they get to him. Quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
He was brought down by Carl Joseph. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 13-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go again. Hey, check Mike 39. Ready?
From the gun, Stevens. It's complete to Fuller. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Fairbairn is good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mayfield now. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Get that quarterback. Hey, Steve 6.
To throw, Mayfield. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. from the 35 on second down. Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. It certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
A second down throw for Mayfield. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Quit talking to me. Hey, orbit. Hey, check Mike 39.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper there to make the grab. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Set 50, plant. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
To throw on second down. Stevens steps away to his left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun. Stevens. He's letting this one go for Fuller. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 61 yards. And the Texans have retaken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First and 20.
First and 10 at the 43.
Hey, along the line. Check that.
Running on first down, Eckler. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Mike 17.
From just shy of midfield, Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Mayfield. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. This is Hunt, and an alley to run, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 23-yard run, and the Browns have retaken the lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points,
it's caught inside the 25. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A huge play there for Houston. 66 yards. So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Browns.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Hey, 33. Hey! Check Mike 39. Hey, check. Hey, check Smooth. Check Mike 39. Let's set a tone, fellas.
First down, Mayfield. That ball complete to Isabella. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's Isabella open on the right side. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look, 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6.
Hey, wahoo! Let's go!
Mayfield now from the 50. It's caught. Beckham. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 31-yard line. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
You can't block me.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Real. What's that? 39. Check Mike 39. Bang. Real. Bang it. What's that?
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Eckler, as the first half is winding down. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the gun, Stevens. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Looking to throw on second down. Stevens. And that's complete to Cooks. It's a gain of 35. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Now! Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Yep.
On 1st and 10, Stevens looking long for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Yeah. He's coming.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now a handoff looking right. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are able to regain the lead. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it, because nowadays you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at halftime.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10, they'll run. This is Hunt. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the 39, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process. Here's Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Going to give this time to the tailback. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they try the right side here. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. A big-time play there for the Texans. 48 yards on the ground. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! Mike 17.
On third down, Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Dylan Cole, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Three down.
Throwing on first down, Stevens. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. As his guys are in for 6. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Joker. Check 43.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Run.
On second down, Eckler. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Mayfield on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Regular.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 16. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Mike 5. Let's get it.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Focus, defense, focus. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Mayfield looks to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Hey, Haywood.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, you don't want to see me. Five. Hurry. Watch the screen. Pass.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Hey, Zoo.
4th down, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
Brings up second and 7.
From the 27, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll run on first down. Hunt, and he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
You better break. I'm letting you know right now.
Mayfield now. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
180. Run. 17's mine.
On 2nd and goal, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Browns get a score closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Hey, Alpha. Mike 17. You don't want this.
Mayfield to throw it. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
I feel like we're going to see more and more of this continue to flow into the NFL game, and that is the quarterback run game. Not successful here going for 2. But it's not something that people shy away from totally anymore either.
In particular, do you think more so around the goal line?
I think so. Anytime it's short yardage, anytime you can go ahead and keep the ball in the hands of the quarterback who's athletic, you go ahead and do that rather than risk a handoff or a pitch.
They just couldn't get it done there, though. 2-point try fails. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Throwing to start the drive. Stevens. He gets it to Cooks. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
Yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like.